Well, it's interesting to hear about the 200-day, and for a lot of people to believe that an asset class like this, like Bitcoin, could actually respect major technicals. It absolutely has. You bring up a great point, though. It traded through there, and it didn't look like it was holding it. And there's a lot of days where a lot of people thought, and I think Dan, am I wrong? I mean, we could maybe test 5,000 again.
Yeah, listen, I think that was a really nice bounce. It was really a one-day bounce. It's held there now. If you look at the log chart since the high in January, if you're just looking at the technicals of it, it's at a pretty crucial spot here. And if it fails, and we have more concern about regulation and that sort of thing, it's going back to the November level where it broke out from, and it went from 5,000 to 10,000 to 20,000. So to me, I think just like it overshot to the upside, there's a good chance it does so.
So are you uncomfortable with it at this point?
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds like it. That's why I'm
Can I tell you something though? If you're buying an asset like this, we've talked about it. Everybody, the best crypto investors who come on here saying to people, our viewers, you shouldn't have more than 5% of your investable assets. And if that's the case, if you buy here at 8,000, you better be prepared to buy again at 6,500 and then at 5,000. So it's that sort of thing, because look at the way it's been moving over the last year and a half.
If we put up that chart again, and we hid what it was.
We play this game a lot.
lot.
Put up a chart, you block it out.
Right.
And God gets especially confused every time.
What would you say the direction of the line would be? Higher.
And we talked about this. We played this game a week and a half ago. Recall when Bitcoin was trading 6,500 bounce, and we said, you said, if you took the thing off the top and looked at this chart, I said, you know what, it looks like it made a bottoming formation, and we should be headed higher. I think Dan makes a good point. We are at critical levels, not unlike what we are in the S&P. So S&P held where it should have. Bitcoin held where it should have. They both seem to want to go higher from here, in my opinion.
First, they'll ignore you.
Really interesting, guys, and I really enjoy sharing this video because he gives you great advice. So if you've watched the previous videos on this channel, I've obviously been very bullish and I've been preaching to buy, but I totally agree with them that if you've never invested and you have a very low risk tolerance and losing money, whether it's $5 or $10 or $1,000 will make you lose sleep at night, then you got to go very small. Now, I'm not saying you should stay out of the market. I think investing is one of the smartest things you can do for yourself to get ahead in life and also just to have a better quality of life. So, and obviously you can go into more stable investments. Cryptocurrency shouldn't be your only investment, and I've mentioned this numerous times on the channel. But I think this is the time. If you haven't got your Coinbase account, you haven't got your Robinhood account, we have the links on the channel. I would definitely go in, and like I said, if you're someone that hates risk and you don't like losing money, I would go with Robinhood because there's no fees, and just put in a small amount, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. You were supposed to go out and buy drinks, or you were supposed to go do something and you end up instead staying in that night. Take that money you saved, invest it. And he made some good points where it could go up to 20,000 really quick, but it could also go down. And I really do feel like do not get sucked into putting in a large buy at these levels. I have been preaching dollar cost averaging, so if you were doing the dollar cost average since January, obviously kind of stinks because you did buy at a 600 billion market cap. But if you have been consistently buying, your average buy should be somewhere in the 3 billion, 4 billion market cap. And just wait. Your upside is there. If it does go below 250 billion, definitely have capital to buy. But I think there's a lot of upside. So if you haven't got in, I would definitely get in. And you want to have some sort of cash because he makes a good point. It goes up really fast, which is great, and I hope it does, but if it goes down, you have to have orders. That's where you really make the big money, is being able to buy when it hits the all-time low. And I mean, not all-time low, but at least the since November lows. And it could be a rare opportunity where it never comes back. Obviously, I would never say never with crypto because it is so volatile, but be ready to buy if it goes below the 250 market cap, and be ready to enjoy profits if you have been buying. And like I said, if you haven't got in, I think this is the time. So let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching.